I was always fascinated with the left brain, right brain theories. Maybe I just like having excuses for being, I'll admit, a little bit messy and unorganized. I would be like, oh, it's not me, you know, it's the dominant side of my brain, the right one that is doing this. It's not me, I can help it, you know, it's just the way my brain works. As you know, our brain consists of two parts, two hemispheres. The left is characteristic for using logic, words, and being practical. The right brain is all about the feelings, visuals, imagination, and goofy things like that. And in case you didn't guess, that's my favorite. I guess that wasn't a secret. So the things we do are determined by these two parts cooperating or maybe even fighting. Either way, one side becomes dominant at some point and determines how we act. This phenomenon is so fascinating to me. I mean, yeah. And doesn't mean if I don't click with somebody, it's because of how different our brains are. Or maybe if you're not doing very good in school, could it be that your brain operates in one way and your teacher expects you to think in her or his way? When I was in college, I was singled out by the professors and the career counselor, whatever, and they sent me to a course to kind of match my process of thinking, to make it more like school wanted it, or I don't know, to make it a little bit more practical, more compact and less abstract. Yeah. Maybe you're wondering, what were you doing? One of the things I was doing when I was giving presentations, I have this way that I will explain things in extremely visual ways, with elements that maybe didn't have much to do with what we were talking about. And I will just put a teddy bear with a knife and I will explain why the teddy bear will remind you of that, and why kind of like break the theory in a completely different way. There have been studies made that would tell you that schools, the education system in general, is designed in a way that favors the dominant left brain. True story. Actually, many people would say that the whole society reflects that. And so, if your way of thinking is much different from the rest, does that mean that you have a disorder? Do I have a disorder? There was this big research that the university got, and there were, you know, a couple of my classmates and friends were working on that. And you have to be very practical, analytical, down to business, very... In other words, use your left side of the brain a lot. And so I actually got to work in this research. You know, they hired me to, and my career counselor, the one that sent me to take the class to think better. When she found out, she was very shocked. She was like, "You are here too? I don't believe it." I'm like, "You better believe it. It's not like I cannot use the side of my brain or anything, you know? It works." The painting today is all about that duality. Of course, let's start with the eyes. The left eye, or rather eyelashes, are very neatly organized in these two rows of straight lines. The right eye is not as structured, it's a little bit more... you know what I mean? The left side of the face has a very clear color distinction and contrast between the skin tone and the eyes, hair, eyelashes, and so on. The right side of the face is more complex. More trick city, trick city, trick city, of course. There are some dark smudges, breaking the clarity of the skin. The hair is depicted differently on the right side and the left. On the left, you see neatly put together groups of hair. They are so carefully arranged, they almost look like little fins. You know a fin? A fin like a shark. Don't eat me, fins! Yeah, because then you will stink! Most of the mouth is located on the left side, which is characteristic for verbalizing things. Of course. Talkity-talk. I know. In reality, it's the right side of your brain that controls the left side of your face. So, this is just a concept, an illustration of the whole thing, you know, so stay here with me. What? The right side of your brain controls blah 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 blah. Nobody controls anything but me. I control all the brains of the universe. Well, only one, only Vals for now, but in the future, all the brains will be mine. When you look at the whole picture, you will see that the hair and associated shapes dominate the composition. Yes. Also, you can see a fight on the left and the right hemispheres. Things are not as white and black, and also here the hair forms into shapes that combines spirals with the fin-like shapes. You didn't see that one coming, did ya? But I did! Haha! I always do! Haha! Because I am inside your brain. If I'm inside your brain, you clap, ba-bum. If I'm inside your brain, you clap, ba-bum. Because I'm inside your brain, ba-bum. In this case, the tilt of the girl's head suggests that the right side is dominant and wins. The smudges spill out from the face into the rest of her body. Yes. So, her right brain wins. But is that a good thing? Is it? Is really that a good thing? What do you think? And this painting goes to boom, 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 boom. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and it wasn't too out there. And I hope you had fun. It certainly brought back some very funny memories in my head. So I will see you next week. Don't fight that! Give me your brainies now! Okay, bye. Goodbye. Eat your cookies.